Hi there, and good day to you. This is Mike Gingerich with Digital Hill and another Live with Mike episode, talking to you about some of the latest updates in social media. Social media just continues to advance, continues to change, and continues to evolve. So you got to keep up with it. My tip time here is to give you handles on what some of the latest things are that are rolling out or are being tested to roll out so that you can be aware of them coming forward. The first one I want to talk about is on Twitter. So for a long time, if you wanted to remember a tweet, the only way to do that was to favorite that tweet. You had to push the favorite button, and when you did that, people were alerted that you favorited that, and then anyone else could kind of see what your favorites were. So it was kind of inconvenient, and what they were lacking was a save or a bookmark type feature. Where this came into play was, say that, let's take politics for example. Say that you are in the political sphere and you're watching what your opponent does, and so you wanted to note one of their tweets of, some remark, their policy on some statement, that type of thing. If you wanted to remember that one, you might have favorited that one. If you did, that would show that you liked that tweet. So finally, after many years, Twitter has gotten around to giving you that save feature. It's called bookmarking, and it's now available within your Twitter account, on Twitter on the mobile app as well. And so you do have to access it by the little drop-down icon of like other tools when you're looking at tweets, but it does give you that ability. It's pretty basic. You don't create categories of things that you bookmark or anything like that. It's a simple bookmarking feature, and you add them all in there. But it does give you a great ability because to save things and go back to them, which is necessary in Twitter because Twitter is kind of a fire hose of information. And so this allows you to save things, move on, but know that you can go back to it. So that's a recent addition that Twitter's added that I want to make sure you're aware of. Then another one that's coming out there, just to kind of be aware of as they're trying to evolve, is Snapchat commerce ads. Now, for many of you, you might think that Snapchat is, for young people, and largely it is, but they continue to try to evolve and do different things to get more demographics interested in their platform. This is one of them. During the NBA All-Star basketball game weekend, they did a special with Nike on Air Jordans, and so basically within a snap that you could follow about the NBA All-Star weekend, you could basically purchase the special edition Air Jordans within Snapchat. You didn't have to leave. So Snapchat commerce. Now, what they're testing is a integration with the online e-commerce platform Shopify. So there's a lot of thousands of sites out there that use Shopify. They're testing this kind of commerce platform. So again, there's friction or there's drop-off rates when users have to click in an app and then go out to a browser and try to make a purchase, then that type of thing. There's less friction, there's less people bailing out if e-commerce transactions happen right there, right then, simply in front of the user. And that's what Snapchat is experimenting with Snapchat commerce ads. So just be aware of that one. I'm not bullish on Snapchat at all. Unless you're really targeting that teenage, early 20s bracket, it's not a dominant platform at this point in time, but they're trying to innovate. Also, be aware that other platforms such as Instagram often try to follow up, keep up with some of these. They iterate off of some of these features. So it might be something that you could see coming to Instagram. And there, I'd be more interested in it because Instagram, I think, is a more dominant platform. The demographics are broader. Definitely recommending that your business, I don't care what you are, B2B, B2C, at least has your Instagram username, just because as that one grows in popularity, there may be value in you spending some time there. Another update that is being tested. So it's not live to the world, but that is Facebook voice clip status update. So think of this as kind of like in Messenger. If I'm in Facebook Messenger and I want to message a person one-to-one, I can choose to do a audio message and record that, and then they'll get an audio clip that they could play. So Facebook is looking to extend this to, first off, profiles. They always start there before they'd ever think about doing it for pages, that type of thing. But it would give you the ability to give a voice update. Now, why? They're trying to test things out. Facebook for the first time had a decline in monthly active users, and they want to see if there's other things that will attract users. And people are on the go, they're on the mobile device, so will they listen to things more than they're willing to stop and read things, scrolling through the news feed like that? That's what they're going to test out. Right now they're testing in India and seeing what the results are there. What are the potential uses? The potential is that I could do a audio version just like this and roll that out in a update. So I could perhaps do my Halftime Mike podcast right in Facebook. I could, I could have multiple audio things recording. So I could do a profile update with my audio recording and do my normal recording that goes into the iTunes store for podcast download. So possibilities there, and just letting you know that one's out there and coming. And what we're seeing is a little bit of a trend towards experimenting with audio clips. So for people to be aware of. I mentioned this before, and that is Instagram kind of mimicking what some innovations have been with Snapchat, and again, they are doing one. This is testing, so they haven't rolled it out worldwide, but there's been some indicators in their API of voice and audio calls. So within Snapchat, you can make a Snapchat voice call, you can make a Snapchat audio video call within the service, and so their potential is that will come to Instagram on a one-to-one basis, so that instead of a direct messaging someone, you could directly call them within Instagram. So we'll have to see whether that innovation rolls out or not, and go from there. That is, let's just see my options here. I wanted to see if I can, and it doesn't look like I can. I was going to see if I could turn the screen around while I'm live and show you what I'm looking at, but I can't do that. So I'm going to have to drop this into the comments here. But we rolled out a new site for a furniture company retail store in Napanee, Indiana. And it's got great craftsmanship and lots of options for your living room, dining room, bedroom. So check out borkolverfurniture.com. There's a new site there. So that's a update that I wanted to roll out to you as well. And let's see here. Was there anything else that I want to touch base on? Those were the key updates I had in my notes that I wanted to cover with you and go over, just to ensure that you are up to date and up to speed. So one of the final things that I'll recommend is that in the coming days you come on over to digitalhill.com, because we're going to be rolling out our new website. So looking forward to that. And one of the things, if you have a WordPress site, keep your site up to date. Their WordPress has been rolling out updates. They roll out plugin updates, and I think those are important to keep your site up to date. That keeps the security where it needs to be, because the older code gets, the more it's vulnerable to hackers. And so by making these kind of updates with the WordPress site, you're keeping that up to date. And if you don't have on your WordPress site, I recommend that you get the WordFence plugin. WordFence, just all together, one word and fence together. That is a security plugin, and it does a standout job creating a secure environment for your WordPress site and analyzing things where there's bots trying to access it, or trying to exploit it, or forms, or admin login, that type of thing. It keeps track of those pieces and really helps you with security. So those were a number of the updates that I wanted to cover today on this live with Mike, keeping you up to date on what is happening in the online web social realm. That's it for today. Take care.